If there's no fucking, there's no finding out. Fucking around, there's no finding out.
Yep.
And that's why ace people don't find out anything. It's fine. We never learn shit.
Well, now that we are recording, we're gonna learn a bunch.
Oh no.
Why is there credits? Why are the credits rolling?
Because this guy, the person who made this 3-hour ambiance of a courtyard in a medieval city, ASMR ambience, is doing hard work, and so they should be able to gain a following. So,
I'm not gonna name them or anything. Let's record a channel.
I don't know the name. It's full screened. Sorry.
Wow.
Excuses.
Wow.
It's
Way to not support
if you're watching this on YouTube, simply look up courtyard medieval ambiance. The first you'll find it right away.
I'm gonna call you on your bluff right now. Hold on.
You guys, we're picking up where we left off. Basically, the evening where you were at the Seven Bells Tavern eating dinner, which was provided to you for free and drink by Tracy. No alcohol. You had to pay for the alcohol. But as you had helped Tracy serve all of the customers of the Seven Bells Tavern, you had found out a few things. Tendy, what did you find out with?
Other than the thing that they're gonna tell Leofstan about in a second. They found out why all of the barkeeps are kind of not around right now. And they also found out that, lots of things about Tracy, who's a darling, and I love her.
Okay. Well, what is the thing? Okay, I guess we'll say before we go to the next morning, I believe you wanted to pull aside Leofstan. Wicket, by the way, as described in the last, maybe it wasn't on the recording, but Wicket at the end of the night had let you guys know that he had found where Winter's Kiss is now located, inside of the Collegium district in Zobeck. But I'll say you guys have your moment before heading to where you're heading to go to bed.
Does Prudence get to be there?
Yes, everybody gets to be there if they want.
Okay, Poppy's just tagging along because that's fun.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So as soon as Tendy says his name, Leofstan crouches down to listen.
Tendy kind of like grabs his ear and like pulls. Not like mean, but like, you're not close enough, I'm only 3 feet tall. And goes, Leofstan, no more swearing.
Oh, alright, why?
Tendy found out that the barkeeps is disappearing because when they swear, they collapse on the ground and have to get carried away and then do not come back.
They have not woken up, or?
No. So Leofstan, no more swearing.
Well, they haven't. He just kind of like. I'm I'm tired because it's the night time, but I don't feel like a
This is
sleep
not
that
an
was.
excuse. Leofstan promised Tendy no more swearing.
What will I get in return for not swearing?
Poppy makes pies.
Wait, what am I doing? I heard Poppy makes pies.
Can Tendy buy pie from Poppy?
Why?
Because Tendy is asking Leofstan to do good things, and Leofstan is doing what Sin is doing, and says, "What do I get in return?"
Well,
Tendy just immediately fucking tells on this giant man.
I think what you get is you get to do good things.
That's not what Tendy's asking me to do. And Tendy knows
What is
it.
Tendy asking you to do?
What is Tendy
Explain it
asking
to
me
me
to do?
again so I can say something about the matter.
If Leofstan is swearing, Leofstan will take the big sleep.
He'll
a la
die?
the Fae.
Okay, is that what you were whispering about?
Oh, hello, Prudence.
Leofstan, not only are you extorting our little bard, but you won't take their advice.
I will take their advice, but
I don't understand. How can you, if you swear, why do you fall asleep?
Remember, swearing is illegal now. Not illegal. Tracy says not illegal. But it's not good anymore. And so Tendy thinks everyone that is sleeping and everyone missing from town is just swearing. And the Fae think, haha, funny.
and I was merely saying I don't feel tired other than the fact that it's the end of the day and we've been out and about since the rise of the sun, but
So no more swearing.
alright, no more swearing until it's legal again.
Okay, this is fair. Prudence, Sin, no more swearing.
Yeah, Prudence, no more swearing.
What if I'm alone?
I don't really use those words anyway, so...
We can count on Sin to be straight edge. Wait, nope, never mind, he drinks. Damn.
Never mind, he's an
Not right now.
alcoholic.
There are pies on the line.
Alright. Is there anything else?
That's all Leofstan was going to ask Teddy was like, is there anything else you would like to warn me about?
Oh, I have a warning.
Yes.
Leofstan, like, still crouching, like, turns over to Poppy and, like, offers his ear.
Okay, the sale in the marketplace is done today. We missed it.
The sale.
Yes, no more BOGO.
Yeah, we missed the sale.
Oh, we also
I'm gonna warn you that tomorrow there's not gonna be a sale.
What were we
Also,
buying?
Leofstan missed tax day.
Ah!
Did he miss it or did he do it on purpose?
Leofstan's more used to collecting taxes and things.
That's not really my thing.
And don't worry, if Leofstan swears, I will punish him.
Okay.
I think I should punish him instead. That sounded like...
No, it's fine. I can handle it.
I don't believe you.
Tendy is nervous now.
I won't do anything he can't handle.
I'm well aware, but we both... Look, we both read 50 Shades of Drow. I know what you're talking about.
I'm not the drow. What's a drow?
You haven't read 50 Shades of Drow?
No.
Roll me a history check, Leofstan.
It's like the
history.
Busty Argonian. Everyone's read 50 Shades of Drow.
Actually, I've only read the first 2 pages. It was too much.
The closest thing you could think of in your recollection of Drow are just underground elves.
I suppose I understand why there'd be multiple shades of gray then. Even though technically it should be a tint and not a shade, because gray comes in tints rather than shades. Shades is...
It doesn't say anything about gray, though. It's 50 Shades of Drow. I don't know what you're talking about, gray.
Well, drows are gray.
Leofstan!
That's rude.
That is rude.
Why are there part noises in the music you're playing?
Because it's supposed to be a courtyard for 3 hours. ASMR. Fine, you know what? No music.
Turn on.
No! I mean, like, if farts are ambience, then I just...
I think it's a buzz from your microphone. I don't think it's your stream.
Absolutely fart noises.
There is a buzz in the microphone, though.
Oh no,
It's
is it my
gone.
shitty laptop? I bet it is.
It's not terribly prominent. It's...
Yeah, look, when we move, the sound quality will get better.
I was just doing a goof and a gap. You don't have to change anything.
Oh, too late. Ooh, we gotta turn that down a little bit.
Oh. This is Prudence and Leofstan holding hands while they walk down to their house music.
Their house.
Okay. So, any other very important things to do before you all retire to your respective areas?
No.
No, not here.
So, Tendy, you go to visit your dad.
Yeah.
Okay. He's getting ready to go to bed. He's in his PJs with his little candle holder and his cap. He seems to be okay, but he is feeling tired. Not in the sense that he's going to fall down and drop down unconscious on the floor, but like it's a long day at the college.
Does he swear?
No.
He's not a swearing dad.
He's the kind of guy that would come up with the like G-rated or E-rated alternate swear words like fiddlesticks.
Yes, very good, excellent.
Pufferfish. So that kind of stuff.
Okay.
You guys retire for the evening and you wake up. I'm assuming you all would know, or I would say, Poppy, I assume you tell everybody what Wicket tells you about the Winter's Kiss being in the Arcane Collegium, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Everybody poops.
He's just been doing it for a while, that's why I asked.
Not that long. Are you guys going to be meeting up somewhere? And if so, if not, the Drengskaper, where? If you say another bar, I will win a bet.
Let's all go to Leofstan and Prudence's room.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Then we'll do his normal morning routine where he gets up and he feeds Charlie and he goes over to the fire in the middle of the courtyard and brews tea for anybody who comes by and wants some.
You're encroaching on Victor's turf, huh?
Well, I mean, Sim was doing this before he got into the mix.
I'd say Beckett is awake, along with Victor. They will come by and stop by for a cup if you are able to give it to them. They have things that they need to be doing, but they are always quite pleased when you are there to provide tea, especially with all the different flavors you're able to get while you're out and about.
There you go. This is I think this is the one that you typically take. Though, I mean, lately you've been kind of surprising me, I guess.
Well, you know, my tooth changes from time to time. I kind of am a big fan of raspberries at this point, but... Or
Well, good, that's... But it's not raspberry this time, it is a citrus.
I'll take it. For this morning, I'll need it. I make sure not to brush my teeth before I had this tea, so I'm very appreciative.
Gross. Stinky mouth. Stinky, icky boy.
Sin serves his buds, and we move to Leofstan.
Leofstan would have already got up, cleaned up, went to breakfast, and then out to get some tea too. Is the thing that you told me, Jordan, still a thing? So as Leofstan is joining everyone for tea, he's rubbing his throat and looking very confused.
Leofstan, you seem to be troubled this morning. Yes, go ahead, speak up. Oh, okay, hold up the hands. Okay, how many words? Put fingers down for how many words, Leofstan.
I wish Tandy was there to give him a high five.
Oh, don't do that gesture in Zobeck. That's very rude.
Oh yeah, that obviously means to... And you see Becca kind of stop for a second and goes, "It's just very rude. I'm gonna..."
Tendi
I mean,
comes in
maybe-
with 2 cups, and one is like a very pink, fluffy frappuccino thing, and then the other one is like a normal coffee. And they immediately just walk in the gate, hand the pink frappuccino to Sergeant, and just keep on walking and go, "Good morning."
Prudence cooks her finger at Leofstan.
Come here. Open your mouth.
Ew. Tendi will go home.
He does it.
Mm.
Hi guys, how? Okay, I'm leaving. Bye.
Poppy,
Wicked,
Tendi
let's
got
go.
your coffee.
No, wait, Poppy, come here, come here, come here.
No, I'm only going over here because Tendi said she got me coffee.
Okay, but Leofstan, there's something wrong with him.
Oh, are you sick?
She like tilts his face down. She's like holding his cheeks in her clawed hand. She tilts his face down to Puppy. Look, he can't speak.
Hmm.
There's nothing in there. I checked.
Oh, I believe you.
Can I like roll something to see if Poppy can figure this out?
Roll me a medicine check.
Ooh.
Oh, I can't do this.
As you go to inspect his
A natural
throat,
20.
Oh, nice.
as you go to inspect his throat, there is, I mean, you don't look at a lot of throats, but you are familiar with your mother taking care, Amaryllis taking care of you, and would mention to you all the time of like bumps or redness or swelling or anything like that, discoloration of the tongue, black spots, things like that. Even though Leofstan's breath is kind of smelly, he, for an old man, has pretty good throat health. Good. Since you rolled a 20, go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, something I'm wonderful at. Let's go. Oh, I missed. Let me try again. Actually get in the box this time. 10.
Could be magical. You like.
Oh, god dang, I forgot to pick my spells for the day.
What seems to be the diagnosis, Dr. Poppy?
Either Leofstan is clearly doing this to pull a ruse on everybody, or something more magical might be up.
Tendi points to Leofstan and does not say anything, just goes. And Leofstan, in your head, Tendi says, "Tell Tendi what happened." And Tendi casts a message on Leofstan. He can respond back, but only in
Nice.
Tendi's head.
Correct. Yep.
So smart.
This is what my cantrips are for.
So Leofson's like, "You're a beautiful creature. Thank you very much. I
Wait, hang on. I
cannot."
think we're limited on how many words you could say.
Oh, okay.
No, that's sending.
No, that's sending. Keep going.
Uh,
You could say one thing to me.
woke up this morning, can't speak at all. No, don't feel cold, don't feel sick. Just cannot speak. Nothing's coming out of my mouth.
Leofstan is not sick.
Yeah, I know. I just checked.
Leofstan
He
said
He
just
does
doesn't
need
feel
a
like
mint,
talking to
though.
people.
Too many voices at once? What was that?
I was just saying that. So he's not sick. He just doesn't feel like talking to people.
Leofstan can't say anything.
Oh, it's a surprise.
No, Leofstan cannot say words. Leofstan is trying to say words, but
I
Leofstan
think
cannot
it's
say
magical.
words.
It's magical, I think.
He is so smart.
I see. Maybe if you take some of this tea, little bit of peppermint.
Yeah, peppermint mint is good.
Leofson takes and kind of like bows his head as a thank you and takes a
Tea
sip.
coffee.
Poppy gets her coffee. It is an iced soy caramel macchiato with 4 pumps of caramel.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming to Yarbucks.
It's Zobeck.
Zobeck.
Okay.
Oh, Zobucks. My bad. My bad. Oh, it's Starbucks.
Let's go.
It's got to be Starbucks.
I genuinely had an AU where, what's her name? Sergeant's love of his
Ileana?
life. Yeah, Ileana, where Ileana worked at a Starbucks. I had a little quiet AU in my head that she worked at Starbucks.
Such a mood.
Because she seems like the kind of person who would either get great tips or accidentally pour your coffee into your lap.
Accidentally.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, now you have to take off your pants. Oh jeez. Oh heck.
God.
Oh
Your underwear's
beans.
not clean. That's so
Oh yeah,
bad
you had
for you.
a big presentation today. You're gonna have to reschedule now.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Poppy, do you know if any sort of healing might work?
Maybe. It's probably not something that I have prepared today, if anything.
Oh no, I can do a little healing.
I know, but you might not be able to do what you need to. What needs to be done.
Hmm.
We
Uh,
could take...
both you and Prudence, Poppy and Prudence, roll religion check.
Okay. Wow. 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 Wow.
Can I roll inspiration?
You do have inspiration.
Yeah. Mostly because
Come on, Poppy. Yes.
this.
Good job.
19.
Poppy, you would, as you kind of talk this out with Prudence, you can get the feeling that, like, if this is, like, a curse, then perhaps some sort of church or temple, a priest could be able to, for a donation to the church, be able to remove such curse if they have it prepared for the day. So...
How...
A lot of factors go into play there. They have to have it prepared for the day. And they have to be at a temple that's open, which so far you're 0 for 2.
How many temples are in Zobeck?
They're lousy with them.
Are there any that praise like the darkness?
I wouldn't go to one of those.
Like the moon or
Where the gods
something.
worship.
Where's the god?
Where's the hot topic?
Where's
Oh my goodness. Alright, so there's the Temple of Boland, which if you recall from the Citadel Freyundr,
Oh wait, yeah.
there was a statue and a sort of in mountain temple. Then the temple district. And then the temple district has the Church of Peyrun, which
Is closed.
is closed. There is the Temple of Eurilla and Porvit, which is Eurilla is Mara's mother.
That's the name, I
The
reckon.
Temple of Golden Lada, Temple of Rava, and another Temple of Voland. They just can't seem to get enough.
They're like Zobuckses. They're on every corner.
Right? The Church of Peyrun, by the way, was not where you guys went. In the Merchant District, there's the Shrine of Kors and Peyrun. That's the one, because that's the 2 in 1. Other potential places of worship is the Moon's Grace Temple in Lower Zobeck, the Shrine of Saint Charon, or Saint Charon, and
Arion, like Carrion?
Charon.
Okay.
There's the Temple of the Celestial Dawn in the Collegium District. The Shrine of Hubertus.
That one's so fancy.
I know. There's the Shrine of Hubertus in the pastures out where you guys are at. And the Altar of the Lorelei. in the Dolks district. So yeah, lousy with temples.
If we go to the one in the pastures, it's right where we are. If it's closed, it's not going to be that big of a deal. It's not going to be out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
If we go to
the one in the Collegium, and that's where we're headed anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. If we go to Doc's district, we might run into that bard. And then if we go to the one with the moon, then that is, I think, would be a high chance of being open. Because, Shadow Fae.
Yeah. Mara's mom's, where is that one located?
The temple district.
I need to pull up the map.
Yeah, I'd say as long as you're in Zobeck, it would not hurt to always just have the map handy. I always realize, like, 5 minutes in.
It's only because it's the one that I'm opening is 2 different images and they take up my
Oh,
screen.
Yeah.
The Collegium district is so far away from the Temple district.
If we use horses, could we get there quicker?
There's horses. There's the Kobold taxi service.
Love a good taxi.
I mean,
What if we go to the pasture one, and then if that one doesn't work, we can go to like the Collegium one?
Sure. I was just imagining
the Dock
Prudence.
district is in between the pastures and the Collegium, so we could try that one before.
Just go on a little vacation.
Yeah, just
Sure. We gotta get Leofstan's voice back. It's so beautiful.
he's like Ariel.
Oh, does that mean if I kiss him, then it'll be better?
Yes.
that's not how that movie works.
Has to be handsome, Prince.
Oh no, Leofstan must be dashed on the rocks. And turn into sea foam.
I don't know what you guys are talking about with this whole kissing being fine thing. The story that I read was the one Tindy mentioned.
Leofstan, don't look so excited about being kissed by a handsome prince.
Teddy immediately grabs Leofstan's hand. Give me. And goes,
Oh, baby.
oh.
All right, so you guys head down.
Maybe you need to want it more.
So you guys head down the long, or across the long dirt road of the pastures. The pastures again is kind of in the middle of this fork of the River Argent. A small bit of it goes to the north of the city and arcs back around, and then of course what makes the Dock district is the wider part of the river. So from there, you guys travel that road. I would say, when you get towards the Shrine of Hubertus is right next to the Puffing Bridge. So it's easy to pick up an Uber, basically a Zobeck Uber, or Zuber, basically. But the shrine it's an outdoor shrine. It's not even a building. But there is, you guys note that this Saint Hubertus is a demigod and not an actual god. And Saint Hubertus is known as a hunter, not the hunter, but like Hubertus the hunter.
Does that mean it could be Son's brother?
Do we know anything about him?
You ask the guy that's standing there, he's like, who's Sin?
Do we know anything about this hunter god?
Let's ask the guy that's standing there.
Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah,
I didn't
there's
know if you needed me to roll history to do it quick, or if you wanted to do a scene. I'm just
he's at a nearby well, and he is just now pulling a bucket out of water. And
So he's in a well?
what?
Leofstan,
Because that's what I heard.
pulling a water bucket out of the well and unhooking it so he can be able to pour himself some water.
But the first part that I heard, though.
He sees you all standing by the shrine, and he comes over and he goes, "Oh, how could I help you?"
Good morrow, sir. Do you perhaps have a cleric around that could dispel a curse?
I am the priest of, and at least the devout worshipper of Saint Hubertus, but I'm afraid I don't have the ability to remove a curse. You all seem fine. May I ask what the ailment might be?
This big lug right here, and she like pats his shoulder.
Oh,
He can't
my.
speak.
You're rather tall. I'm sorry. It's not we've eliminated sickness, right?
I believe so, yes.
I am very good at healing.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
And I give him some peppermint tea, and that didn't work either.
When was he? Sorry, I don't mean to talk about you like you're not here, but when was he last able to speak?
Last night.
Yes, at least last night.
Hey, Prudence, when you guys went to bed together, because we all saw you walk in the room, by the way, I'm wondering, was he talking last night when he was in the room?
Yes.
We all know what that swear came from. Get out of here, you two.
Yeah, I never considered that. I mean, maybe Prudence isn't talking either today.
Is it contagious?
I've RP'd enough with Kelly to know exactly what happened and exactly why he can't speak, and I hate this knowledge.
Well, again, I'm afraid I don't have the ability to remove a curse today. I can tomorrow, if you feel that it is still needed. I have heard of. It's not the first time I've heard of it, although I don't spend much time inside of Zobeck. I mostly tend here and help in the community gardens, but I would imagine if there are still priests in town proper that aren't in their shrines, they might have been approached by others who may not be able to speak.
I appreciate your guidance and your advice. Do you take donations, good sir?
Oh my. I'm certain that I could. We are planning on building a greenhouse next to the outdoor part of the gardens, and so anything to help towards that will be beneficial. And with as cold as it is going to be getting, a greenhouse will still allow a lot of the plants and vegetation to grow during the wintertime.
Of course, it sounds like a wonderful use of money. Prudence pulls out her coin purse and gives Jordan. Can you tell me what is like a decent amount of money? Because I know 1 gold makes people really uncomfortable. I have no
Yeah, I have no frame of reference.
So okay,
way to quantify what is like a generous to modest amount.
Imagine like a gold coin.
$10?
Is like a $50 bill.
Okay.
To a commoner.
Okay. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, so most of the times adventurers go, "Hey, did you see a guy who looks like this walk by?" And they're like, "Yeah, I did." Or like they go, "Great, here's $50 for that like this really easy bit of information." And they go like they spend it on, cocaine and hookers or something, who knows.
So how many silver pieces to a gold? 10?
10.
So if I give 5 silver, would that be like $25?
It'd be 2.5 gold, which is still. Oh wait.
10 silver to a gold.
Oh, 10 silver.
So that's half.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not into going into the fractions of it at that point, but yeah, it's like
I just want to give this man some money where he's not going to be like, please don't give me $1 billion.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Churches and clergymen will never turn down donations to a church, no matter what amount. It's more the commoners and the people that are, have hard work in what they do and whatnot, things like that. It's more of a social economy than it is.
Okay, so can I give this man a gold then?
Mhm.
Okay. Prudence pulls out her coin pouch and she gives him 1 gold.
Then you
I
get the
look-
next one.
I look forward to seeing your greenhouse come to life.
Did you already deduct that gold?
No.
His eyes kind of lighten up as he was finishing his drink from the bucket, and he goes, amazing! Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I may have. You all look relatively familiar. Do you live here in the pastures?
Yes, we're very close actually. We just live over there at Jen's Kappa. We're part of the Adventuring Guilds.
It's a risky business, that.
Yes, but it also pays well and it helps people.
Well,
That's what's most important, at least to me.
if the winter gets as bad as they say, and some of my flock, they enjoy a lot of hunting from the north side of Zobeck. If we come into a blessed abundance of wild game, we will make sure to share with the Drengskapper.
I appreciate that. That is so generous. Thank you. And if you ever have need of us, you know where to find us. We are the Convicts, if you'd like to ask for us by name.
I have heard otter names.
Wait, you've talked to some otters and you know their names?
Tandy is not an otter.
I want to talk to an otter. I can talk to an otter.
She says as she looks down at her hands.
Poppy is the kind of character who would say, maybe I do need to use the sleep completely unironically.
No, yeah, for sure.
I want to talk to an otter. I can talk to an otter. I love her so much.
Prudence hops back on her horse that she's sharing with Leofstan.
I forgot we had horses.
Tendi is
I just
riding
imagine
on
we rode up on
Leofstan's
horses.
dog.
Huh?
Tendi
Oh, you're
is
riding.
riding on Leofstan's dog.
Hail and see you later.
Helen,
Peace out.
We're like,
Peace out.
he stands there with a look on his face of that conversation went very well. The ending was just he did not stick the ending.
It's going, hail and smell you later.
Like, peace up, A-Town down.
I'm so sorry, my brain just malfunctioned there at the end. I was like, I don't know any medieval
There's a-
words for goodbye.
There's a gang of young kids running around going, Zobeck. Or wait, Zobeck.
So where are we heading next? Where's the next closest one, you said, Skylar?
Well, before I echoing, I'm sorry. Before I realized what route we were taking, I thought that the dock district was on the way, but the Collegium is actually next, technically.
Okay, to the Collegium.
Yeah. You also know that the bard in the docks district, by the way, does not come out during the daytime.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's a
It is
night
after.
bard.
It is after sundown.
Well, we could always ask for information.
Temple of Celestial Dawn.
Yeah. So there's
Oh, God.
there's the Temple of the Celestial Dawn, which is in here. Now I can go ahead and put back on the courtyard music, and nobody will make fun of me for it.
It does have fart noises, I promise it
It's
does.
not fart noises. And you know what? Everybody farts. You know, like that's. We'd have more combustions per year if people couldn't do that. And it's about time somebody makes everyone an honest person. Okay. Yeah, the Collegium District. You guys, out of all of the districts thus far, besides Upper Zobeck and maybe the Kobold Ghetto, This is a district you have not spent the most time in, other than Tendi. This is a hustle and bustle of a lot of young, fresh-faced, beautiful college kids. Educators of all shapes and sizes and races. Home to such wonderful things such as the Arcane Square, which is the second largest and really the only other square other than Crown Square, where many have their lunches during school and sessions and whatnot. The Arcane Collegium number 42 is a little bit south of the statue in the square, and that campus is rather large, but I'd say, Tendi, do you know much about the Arcane Collegium that you could be able to educate your friends, or would you prefer me to?
Am I allowed to just wing it?
There actually is some things about the Arcane Collegium. I can start, and you can wrap it up.
Sure.
Okay. Of all the different colleges of magic across Midgard, the Arcane Collegium of Zobeck is small, but highly influential. It rarely takes more than a few dozen students. The fields of study are quite peculiar as well, with an emphasis on clockwork magic, also known as gear magic. There are dwarven forms of alchemy and divination, and the school of illumination, sometimes called star and shadow magic. You guys are very well familiar already that it's led by Collegium Guildmaster Orlando. Other masters of the Collegium specialize in divination and illusion, but the outside world sees Zobeck's Collegium as both inventive and frankly bizarre, with little respect for traditions and practices held elsewhere. It's like a Zobeck Collegium is like a DeVry, or something of that nature. It does turn out excellent students with shocking regularity, keeping up with much larger, more cutthroat schools such as Bemia and Runkelstad. What are a few things besides that? I mean, your dad works there, obviously.
My dad works there. I don't know, you're throwing me. They definitely do illusion magic. I think Brell does a lot of illusion. Like, it's a very common practice. He does the equivalent of, like, a math class at an art school where not everybody's interested in history. They're just taking it because it's, like, part of the gen ed. They kind of have to take it. But he incorporates a lot of illusions and stuff into his classes, and that makes it more fun for everybody. But I feel like it's all of the teachers kind of know each other and have this weird, like, sportsman, like, vibe with each other, where like they all get along and they'll be doing weird handshakes and shit, like, hey, what's going on, man? And then it'll do like a weird handshake.
Okay. Does Bell work at the Collegium district?
He works at the college. He is one of the professors. He is a professor of history, and Tendi worked as his TA for like 3 years.
Oh, so probably a lot of people. Well, would people recognize you, or do they like age out of it?
Here. Yeah, everybody knows Tendi here.
Yeah, it's very. You see, like, there are tabaxi that come and go very rarely inside of Zobeck, especially around the wintertime. You see most of them in like during the Midsummer Festival, but everyone cannot forget one of the professors, teacher's assistants, aka adopted child, Tendi, who gets a lot of people who, like, at this point in the morning, not a lot of people maybe sitting and reading morning books before class might start. You'll get some people either at minimum looking in your direction, otherwise a small handful will come up and give you, like, either a gentle hug or a handshake, or like the usual, like, I heard that you're one of those adventurer guild people now. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's good. Like, and they'll ask you like what cool things you found and like what giant beasts have you slayed.
Tendi absolutely loves telling these stories, and usually if they have time, they will. I like to believe that if they ever go back to the Collegium and they see people, they'll waste all of their performance of creation on like making here's the invisible thing that we fought, and then like make an illusion of it out of fireworks or something. They're very big on that. They also have a secret handshake, which Poppy knows and no one else does.
Does Tendi love all the attention they get?
Yes, Tendi loves it very much.
It's so cute.
Tendi calls all of the professors like by their actual name, like
Hello, Theodore, instead of hello, Professor Quimley.
and they don't like it. And their dad has specifically told them, Elizabeth, please stop doing that. And Tendi goes, okay, and then just forgets because that's what they do.
It does boggle my mind if your dad is a professor of like illusion and history that you don't have like minor illusion or whatever that cantrip is.
I don't, because it's like a blood thing, and I don't have it. And Tendi is very self-conscious about it, and you maybe shouldn't bring that up. That's a little rude. But that's what prestidigitation is for.
Dang. Oh!
Also, that wow is what it sounds like when prestidigitation happened.
Oh no, we can never do a silent. We can never do a silent prestidigitation ever.
Never. I know before the stream I was like, yeah, we got soundboards now. This is going to be crazy, and we've all done a real good job. And then here comes me, big old me, just messing that up.
You're a sweet little ADD boy.
Yeah.
Poppy doesn't have minor illusion either. And she doesn't have prestidigitation to make up for it.
But so where exactly in? Oh, there's also.
We're going to that temple, right?
Okay, yeah. There's
the Moonlight Temple we're going to?
no.
I forget where it
Temple of
is.
Celestial Dawn.
God.
While I'm pulling
Such a
that,
good name.
up, the other places inside of Zobeck are the Book Fetish, which is a bookstore. The Hedgehog Tavern, which is probably the only place in town you might see an arena, which are the Hedgehog folk. The Vigilant Scribes, the Shadow Fae Embassy. A lot of Shadow Fae students would normally be here, although they don't really get out much. They're more night school. Fellowship of the Arcane Collegium and Chartered Brotherhood of Alchemists. So,
I guess while we're just walking to the temple, Prudence would be keeping her eye out for anything like that's unique or interesting, or like anybody that looks sketchy, or I don't know.
okay.
Just seeing what she could see.
And you can look at, you're looking for anything sketchy, right?
Yeah.
Define sketchy.
Prudence, that person's drawing over there.
Poppy has a sketchbook in bag right now.
Oh no,
my God,
I'm
you're so
sketchy. It's me.
I guess I'm looking for any sort of like people hanging up more signs, or people being like accosted, or like any shadow fae doing anything that seems out of term. That's not the word I'm looking for. You know, just that kind of stuff.
Okay, give me a perception check. By the way, Lada's Temple of the Celestial Dawn is the other great landmark inside of the Collegium District.
Wow, okay.
What did you get?
A 10. I don't see anything except
Well,
Leofstan's big, broad shoulders.
Not necessarily. I honestly, I think you The only thing you could probably see, there's not a lot, there's not really a lot of papers up, but then again, there's not a lot of temples up around. There's not a lot of temples around here.
Yeah, I remember that the brewery got closed, so I was wondering if they're doing it to any other sort of businesses.
You haven't come across any businesses outside of religion that's been closed.
Okay.
But you do see that there are some students that are kind of gathered around in like groups, but that doesn't seem out of the ordinary. But they seem very excited for a piece of paper that they're passing back and forth.
Prudence tugs on Leofstan's sleeve because he's way taller than she is. What is it that they seem to be doing? I know you can't answer me, just like, can you look? They just have a paper? Hmm.
You know what I think?
Hmm.
Oh no.
Popular Tindy over here should go check.
Tandy can go look.
He's probably friends with those people.
I mean, we could all go together.
Oh, well, I feel like Tindy would look less cool if they're walking around with other people, you know?
You think that we bring down their vibe?
No, absolutely not. But sometimes
Are you saying
college
that
students
you're
don't
not
like seeing people who look like they might have authority, you know?
Leofstan, are we not cool anymore?
There is somebody who approaches you as you guys are.
See,
Vibe
this
checking.
person
Yeah.
totally
Can I
doesn't.
ask you a favor?
What?
Can you make Kelly's screen big?
Kelly's screen big.
Yeah. There we go.
now that's
he's
gonna be the
emoting when
video.
We're talking to him, but you have it covered, so I couldn't see him.
I've got him right here.
I know, but he's
He's
tiny.
pantomiming.
I know that we're getting used to the fact that we're just looking at my TV for my screen for the things, but I have to look some things up in the game. So at those point in times, we're not.
But if you make him big on that screen,
No, only Kelly.
make him big on this one, and then it'll be big on that one. That's what I mean. If
But
you
then-
make him big here,
Oh boy. Okay.
ta-da!
Okay. Okay.
Kelly, you are now the recording. Congratulations.
So somebody comes up to you and they have like a clipboard. And they finished approaching a different group of people in the Collegium district, and they come up. It is a young female human. She goes, "Oh, hello. I don't mean to disturb you. I am. I've been tasked to make to conduct a census. If you don't mind, I have a few questions for all of you, if you don't mind."
Tandy can answer.
Oh, but can we ask a question in return afterwards?
Sure. Yeah.
Sounds like a fair trade. Go ahead.
Okay, so we've got. You said Tendy?
Tandy.
Oh, hey, Tendy.
Hi.
Hey.
Who is this? Do I know this person?
You don't know everybody, but
They know me, and so I'm just nice.
Everybody knows Tandy.
this is probably the typical the girl that's been to every sort of scholarly event as like the yearbook person.
Cool. Love her.
Yeah.
Love her already.
Okay. What are the rest of your names?
Prudence?
Then
Prudence. Sin. Okay.
Prudence
it's with a Y. It's Y. I saw you put down an I. It's
Yeah.
Y.
I'm sorry. I didn't know if that was like
It's okay.
That's a really cool name.
Mm-mm.
Thank you.
Prudence looks expectantly up at Leofstan. Oh, go ahead, Leofstan.
Leofstan.
Oh, okay. All right.
My name is Poppy.
Okay, just a
What?
little
What's
out
your
of character
yeah.
sidebar thing. I do like how easily our entire party gives out our names when we're
Very good.
in a Fae chapter.
Very good.
Okay. All right, that's everyone. Okay, so,
Would you love me if I was a worm?
some of these might be very easy. So if you don't mind, let's see. What was it? The first one's birthday. I'm not expecting you guys to remember exactly the calendar day and
Tendy
month.
doesn't know their birthday.
The 23rd of sewing.
So you give birthday. You
Tendy does not know their
you
birthday.
do not know. So okay.
Prudence gives whatever her birthday is. I have it written down somewhere, but I don't remember where.
Birthday, got it. Okay, thank you.
What, you guys haven't memorized your character's birthday despite not being able to memorize real life people's birthdays?
Oh my god.
I'm also not sure, but I suppose you can write down whatever you want. It would be fine.
Leofstan stares expectingly down at Prudence.
Well, go ahead and tell me again your birthday.
I bet I could guess his birthday since I gave him a birthday card on his birthday. Just hold up.
I know the real life date.
Leofstan, do you allow Poppy to give your birthday?
Yes.
Okay, I give the birthday.
Okay.
Shakes his head solemnly at Prudence.
Okay. This next one is hair color. Okay.
Then he gets all the hard questions.
Prudence, is it correct to say you have white hair?
I suppose.
Sin.
Dark.
It's black.
Okay. Okay. Leofstan is blonde, and Poppy. What color is that, Poppy?
Well, it's like a purple that goes into like a blue teal color. It changes depending on like the weather though, you know, it's like changes pigment and vibrancy, you know.
That is so cool. Like you don't have to like dye it or anything?
Nope. I'm scared what would happen if I tried to dye my hair.
Okay. 2 more questions. They're real easy. Do you have it's just yes or no. Do you have any warts on your body?
No.
No.
Prudence answers for both Leofstan and herself. Neither of us do.
Looks expectantly at Sin.
I don't have any warts.
Okay.
Final question. We're trying to reach you about your card's extended warranty.
And the last one is, when was the last time that you gave somebody or have received an affectionate kiss in private?
Oh.
Oh. Looks over at Prudence.
Only in private?
Only in private, with no one else looking besides the person that's kissing you.
Tendy does not do that.
Okay.
Tendy gave public kiss this morning.
Tendy did do that.
I honestly, I don't know why they want to know, but I'm just trying to. What about you guys?
10 minutes ago?
So yes, we didn't. It's very specific. All right. So Prudence is a yes.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Like, everyone would remember if they had a kiss like that.
I don't remember much before a certain time. I've lost my memory, so.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, forgive me.
That's why I don't remember my birthday.
That makes a lot more. Poppy.
It's so awkward.
Is this question super important?
I was asked to get a census of it. It's the last one.
I do wonder why you're asking these questions.
Is for class?
No, I'm doing I'm doing civics now, but no, it's not for class. It came from this. came from the city officials, from the Shadow Fae ambassador.
That's what I was worried
I think it's
about.
so.
Why does he want to know how many times I've kissed someone, or when I last did it?
Look, I literally have two more. I have Leofstan and Poppy to fill out, and then I can answer whatever question you want.
Okay, well, Leofstan's answer is the same as Prudence.
She looks up and looks between the two of you.
Leofstan winks.
She blushes.
Just smile.
She blushes and gets put. And Poppy.
Okay, fine. I haven't done it.
I mean, I haven't either.
Me either.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, well, I think that covers everyone in the square, unless more people show up. What question can I answer for you? My name's Rochelle, by the way.
Rochelle!
Oh, Rochelle.
I'm wondering because on tip of tongue all the time.
Prudence, but you know that already. My question is, what are those students over there so excited about? They seem to be passing around a paper.
Oh, them? All the very beautiful looking young students.
You're beautiful and young.
Thank you. No, they're passing around. There's some certain cool ball or invite that they're invited to, and they're just. It's not even like time for. I mean, it's the winter's ball is like later, but this is like an exclusive ball that only people that are in the Collegium have been receiving invites for. I haven't gotten one yet, but I'm sure maybe my parents just forgot to like check the mailbox or something. So
Tandy did not get one either.
I've all of my friends we go get coffee together. They haven't gotten them either, but it's like 10 people. So like honestly, I don't even think that 10 people going to a ball is like that fun.
It's not even ball if only 10.
That's what I was saying. Like I could have 10 friends around a table and we can play bunkers and badasses rather than going to some ball.
What did Rochelle mean? Bunkers and badasses.
Oh, I play a big barbarian.
So cool.
She has this relationship with this princess from Paranalia. We're using real world stuff because I feel like we can relate to it so much better. The dungeon master is like the most attractive bearded man with the coolest hair ever.
Yes. Right, what you know.
Looking. Sorry, I heard Prudence.
Prudence.
Yeah.
I'm worried.
What are you worried about?
The word that they just said, a curse word.
What word did they say?
I don't want to repeat it just in case. It's the one that
the B words.
Yeah. Is that one a curse word?
Oh no.
Not if it's spelled with an E, it's not.
What word was it?
The name of
Badass.
the game.
Oh.
You did say badass and then you said bastards and whatever.
I didn't say bastards, but I did say
what was the name of the game? Yeah,
Badass.
badass.
Yeah, bunkers and badass. Yeah.
I'll let you figure that out since you're the DM.
It's trademarked. I'm kidding.
Yeah, legally they can't do anything. It's under trademark.
Everyone's just gonna go fuck TM.
Blizzard's Post would sue the Shadow Fae for all they're worth if they even tried it.
Visually, do any of the excited college students seem to have anything in common?
They are all very pretty or handsome.
Like 12 out of 12.
Yes. Like they don't just feel bonita. They are
all
the embodiment of bonita.
Are they all human?
No, there are some there's some, I think, an elf, human, half elf, One looks like a combination between a a high elf, like a very pale elf, but like their hair goes from blonde at the top to like light blue to dark blue at the bottom. And it seems like their skin is covered in like a shiny, like the Twilight vampires. It's not sparkle, it's just frost.
Who here has the highest charisma?
Tandy. I think
Or Poppy.
Poppy probably does.
And-
Would one of
Tindy,
you take
What does Tindy have?
a suggestion from me?
Charisma. Please hold.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna go. I think there's probably a couple more people I just saw walk through the Steam Gate, so I'm gonna go ask them for the census, and then I'm done. I can go back to my studies.
Have fun.
Tindy and Poppy have the same
Thanks,
modifier.
Sandy.
Thanks, Rochelle, for answering that question. Good luck.
Bye,
Thank you.
good luck in civics class.
Thanks. I'm gonna need it.
I know.
So you guys said that you have the same?
6.
6?
Yeah, 6.
And Poppy?
Charisma. Got that Riz, baby.
You have a +6, meaning you have a 22 charisma.
It says
That's
+6.
your save.
Plus 3
Oh,
is what
17
you should
plus
have.
3.
Yeah, I also have a +3.
Okay. Prudence squats down between the two littles. Can I ask you both a favor?
Sure.
I'm very suspicious about this ball, and all of those people are very beautiful, and I think out of all of us, you are the most charismatic and cutest. Do you think you could go on a mission to find out what the ball is about, or potentially get the paper for us to look at?
Mm,
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
yeah, I can.
Prudence ruffles both of their heads. We will be right here waiting for you. Good luck.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, we will be right here waiting for you. All right. So you approach the most popular kids in school.
Are they all named Heather? This is very important.
You
Guys,
you don't know. These look like they. I mean, it's how. When was the last time you really mained being at the Collegium?
Right before we started.
They must be brand new students.
Wow.
So like midsummer was the festival. So the fall season started, and these people not only are remarkably attractive, but they are clearly known from somewhere else, and so they skyrocketed through school. So they're cool. They're super cool.
Yeah, but Poppy and Cindy are super cute. All right, and we all know that adorableness gets into every heart.
Hey, you defend from over there, where the non-cool kids are. These two are gonna go talk to the cool kids.
I'm just cheering them on as well. You can do it.
The two
Don't listen to
people
Jordan.
on the party that are the most out of character, socially anxious, are going to talk to the cool kids in school. It just hit me what's happening, and now I'm nervous.
I made a high charisma character, but I can't really. Don't
Jordan.
want.
Jordan, my two characters are high intelligence and high charisma. I can be intelligent, not all the time, and then I can be charismatic, but certainly not all the time.
You're just a little guy.
Yeah, I like to be in the game what I'm not in real life. Let me live.
They see some of you, or they see the two of you approach, and they kind of go, "Oh, hi.
Hi.
Can we help you?"
You guys just looked so excited to see something. We wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Oh, Heather was just sharing her invite that she got. We thought she wasn't going to be able to make it, but there's this ball that we all got invites to. So I think we're gonna like all go.
Congratulations!
Thanks.
So exciting.
We are Zobeck and the Collegium. Like it has been. You know how people have paranoia I think
Mhm.
we have what's called pronoia, which means that like
Ugh.
everything good happens to us. Like we're like we can't be afraid of anything. Like
Like all the time.
Yeah.
like, yeah.
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 And one of them goes, I think it's called like lucky girl syndrome, but it's fine.
Do you know what you're wearing?
Yeah, how much time to get ready?
Oh,
Yeah.
Like weeks or?
it's tonight.
Oh, so
That's not a lot of time.
It's not. It's really not.
You have
But
outfit already?
oh, we've gone to balls before. Like we have.
But
few
obviously
ball
can't
gowns
wear
that-
the same dress to multiple balls.
We came from
Yeah.
elsewhere, and so I still
Ooh.
fit in my in my 5 years ago dress.
No.
Mhm. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. So I'm actually getting it touched up right now.
That's so exciting.
Thanks.
Well, I hope you
dad
have a
knows
really
the,
good time.
the Taylor Guild, so like,
It will be very pretty.
thank you. You both are so adorable.
Thank you.
What are your names?
Candy?
The guy
Poppy.
one of the guys goes, that's fun.
Right? Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're
Is the ball here?
uh
Not hosted at school, right?
well the invites, it doesn't have an address on it. Heather, we maybe it's on one of our invites. Maybe they just were trying to rush it to you and like didn't put the address. Maybe, but like it's fine. It's whatever.
Maybe it's a lure
Oh.
to make it seem more magical. You know?
What if it's in like Enchanted?
Yes. Well,
I need to get a tiara. We need to get tiaras.
okay, wait. Tiara and veil. With
What?
this hair length, tiara and veil trust Tendy.
Roll persuasion check.
But I'm right.
Yes, you might be right in IRL.
Oh my god. Oh no. You get to see how bad it is for me to roll shit in this. I would like to use my inspiration.
That should have been a 14.
Persuasion?
Okay, I was just saying in the chat, this is out of character.
What's-
I have a way, Katie, to copy the invitations.
Ooh, I was
Multiple
gonna say
times.
Tendy
I
can look
just
at it and
need
then
one.
create one. But I like
just need
that.
one. I need one for it to work.
Mhm.
I have a spell called Scribe. And it's basically just a copy machine. But
How
I need
fast
it.
is it?
It's let me check. It is instantaneous.
Meow.
This spell allows you to create a copy of a written work by placing a blank scroll, book, or page near the work you are copying. All the writing, illustrations, etc. And the original reproduces itself in the new document, and in my handwriting, though. Your new medium must be large enough to accommodate the original source. Magical properties of the original aren't reproduced, so you can't use the scribe to make spell scrolls or anything.
You know, Tendy is hearing one time that to hide Fae parties, the invitations have like spell on them, like illusionary spell, you know? So
Yeah.
it shows either like the time on someone's or like the location on someone's. Did you try doing magic to see if the time or the day would show up for you?
Have we tried doing magic?
I'm just saying.
We're in an arcane collegium.
Tendy knows. Tendy was born here.
Oh my god.
Look, I think I'm picking up the vibe that you two are putting down. You are both so cute.
Mhm.
If you didn't get an invite, you're not going to be able to go. I'm sorry.
No, Tendy doesn't want to go. Tendy wants to make sure you know where you're going.
Oh.
Tendy bets it's the Winter's Kiss. Poppy, remember how Winter's Kiss got moved last night? And now
Yeah.
it's a new place?
Yeah.
I wonder if Winter's Kiss will move again. Are they gonna tell everyone?
Wait, what's the winner? What's the winner's kiss?
Winter's Kiss is the Shadow Fae, like, big magistrate place.
You think it's Shadow Fae?
No, but it might be Fae related. Could be Shadow Fae. Night, right?
I mean, it's called the Evening Star Ball, but like
Mhm.
that's
Sounds
just.
themed.
It just sounds like it's at night.
What?
Wait, if it's themed, you can't just wear whatever. You have to wear something that matches the theme.
But we don't know what the theme is.
But if it's Starry Night, then maybe it's stars and night and moons and stuff. What if you wear like a blue dress that has like sparkles in it that reflect like the moonlight?
Illusionary sparkles to look like stars.
Heather, I'm gonna go to the tailor right now, and I'm just gonna tell him to scrap it, and I'm just gonna get a brand new dress, and my dad will pay for it. It's
What does
fine.
this Heather look like?
This Heather is brunette with bright, kind of reddish brown lipstick.
Can Tendy make suggestion? Dark up top, like black, down to dark blue. It sparkles all the way through. Look very good with your hair color.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And she runs off, and like the other two Heathers are there, and they're like, all right, well then, looking at both of you, like, forget the guys, like they'll wear what they wear, but like what?
Tendy is like, guys, and then looks at Poppy like, the fuck does that mean?
You know what? I love your hair.
Thank you.
Would you be jelly if I made a dress that looked like your hair?
Oh, not at all. I wouldn't be jelly at all. Poppy's looking at Tindy like, what does that mean?
Matching the theme.
For sure. Like,
Mm-hmm.
no cap.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that answers me. Bye, Heather. And like she runs off, and like the one Heather is like left alone. She's like,
I know what you should wear.
Oh,
It would work perfectly with your complexion and your hair and your eyes.
Mhm.
Wear a silver dress.
Yes.
That resembles the moon.
"Are you sure?" I feel like everyone's gonna wear a silver dress.
No. Tendy
No.
thinks everyone is gonna wear blue like night sky, but if Heather wears silver, Heather is the brightest star.
Yeah.
Without being too attention grabby.
Oh,
Heather doesn't need to be attention grabby.
I want attention.
Well,
Oh, if you want it, then you should wear a crown that like has.
yes. Crown with the silver, like princess?
Like a
Mhm.
like a queen's crown.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the upside down loop? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
My
Mhm.
boyfriend's dad runs a jeweler shop. I think I got this in the bag.
Shut up.
You absolutely do.
Yeah.
Listen, everyone's gone. It's just us girls, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If I win, some sort of prize, I will absolutely give it to you two.
Heather doesn't
Wow.
have to.
I want to though. Like, I'm very new. We're all new to this school, and like they have so much confidence, and like I feel like imposter syndrome, and like, but like some of it's gone to my head, and like I'm very grateful for what you guys have suggested. So mark my words, if I win anything, it's yours.
Okay.
That is very kind of you. And you've got this. You are definitely gonna win. No cap.
No
Why
cap.
would Heather get invite if Heather is not destined to go?
Bet.
Mhm.
Bet. Okay, I have to go like eat now because I can't obviously eat before the ball. So
No, to
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah.
thank you again so much.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If I see you around, if you're not here, because I don't think you're students, but where can I find you?
Tendy lives like here, but also
Like
at
in the streets?
no, like in
No.
town.
Well, I assume everyone lives in town.
Well, Tendy's dad is big deal in Collegium District. You could ask anyone.
Oh.
But I'm so mad at myself for saying that.
Tendy's house.
And
Tendy's
Tendy and
house.
friends live at Adventurers Guild too.
Oh, okay. Sure. All right, awesome. I gotta go.
Yes, Tendy wishes Heather good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Break legs.
And she skips off.
Tendy.
Did they happen to show us the thing?
Nope.
Fuck. That wasn't in character.
Tendy.
Mm.
I don't know what half the words they just said meant.
No, Tendy doesn't.
What is a bet?
What is Guy?
What's cap? I think I used it correctly because she sounded like I used it correctly, but I don't know what it is.
Yes, cap is like hat.
Yeah, I don't have a cap.
Like Poppy knows how when in old books people lay down and then put hat over face
Mm-hmm.
when lying down.
Yeah.
Cap means lie.
Oh.
So Poppy says no cap. Poppy means not lying.
Oh.
Mm.
I thought it meant that I'm not wearing a hat.
Also
cap.
no hat.
No hat.
How we is telling Prudence we is learning nothing.
I
learned
honestly
something.
forgot why we came here.
You guys learned that it was happening tonight.
We did learn that it was happening tonight. I just remember.
And we made them think that it was at the Shadow Fake.
Honestly, though, if they show up wearing crowns and this is something for their queen, and they show up wearing crowns, we screwed them over.
We might have killed Heather, and Heather.
Oh my god.
It's just like the real Heather's movie.
Oh no!
Oh god!
We're Veronica!
Oh, D&D.
Well, we go back and we tell them that it's tonight.
It's a ball and it's happening tonight.
Yes, Heather is going to win.
Wicket.
I just had this idea.
Well, yeah.
Can you go invisible and follow them and try to get a look at the paper?
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, by the way, it's over there.
Huh?
The Winter's Kiss. It's right in that that alleyway.
Oh, okay.
I was waiting for you to ask, and yeah, maybe I was invisible, and so I popped out for a second. I think I did stub my toe on a pebble, but
Oh no.
I will go follow them now and turn back invisible. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Why was he on the ground to the point where he could step his toe on a pebble?
Listen, when you're bored and you're 3 inches tall, you're on the cobblestone. You just kick rocks.
Okay. So.
Can I just real quick say you guys did such a good job? That was so cute.
That was adorable. You guys did great.
Well, I don't know if this is of concern. Perhaps we should just... I don't know. I mean, if the Winter's Kiss is right here, we could go talk to the Mandarin and demand to know why my mother's temple is closed. Or
Yeah.
we could continue to try to get Leofstan's voice back, which I think is of pretty utmost importance.
We should definitely do that.
She frowns up at him, denying her.
She frowns back.
She frowns bigger.
Do we think? How are you frowning this much? How are you doing it more? Do you think only college students are being invited?
I have no idea. You know
Because
more
if
than I
college
do.
students are, then you could talk to your dad, Tindy, and see what that's about. But also, if more than that, I didn't check my mail today, so.
Tendy did not check Tendy's mail either.
Yeah.
Tendy thinks that this is some trick to kidnap beautiful people.
It does
Why
seem
would
that
they
way.
do that? Well, but if that's the case, why didn't they kidnap Prudence?
Oh, good question.
Oh,
Did Prudence check
he
mail
starts
today?
blushing.
Prudence is still here. Why is she still here?
Prudence didn't check mail today.
Prudence didn't check.
Prudence was
We
at
need to check the
Leofstan
mail.
house.
I'm a tiefling. I appreciate the compliments. We should get going to do something else that's not this. Okay. She starts walking away.
You're walking in the
He
wrong
knows pretty
direction, Prue.
tieflings.
Prue, the temple's the other way. Prue, come back.
All right, so where are we? So there's the Temple of Celestial Dawn, which is the original reason why you guys came
Yeah, that's
to
where
the
Yeah.
Collegium. That is 47, which is
on the corner.
yeah, it's over here on the corner. So you want to head that way, or do you want to go to the Vinterskis?
I want to get
That's
Austin's
simple.
voice back.
We should go to that one because I heard at the tip of the dog there's a hunger strike and we can't go there.
Oh no.
So the Lada's Temple of the Celestial Dawn. Lada is a major god of the Crossroads. The typical worshippers of Lada are women, centaurs, bearfolk, and children.
Oh, that's right. Isn't this is Mara's mother?
No.
Which one is Mara's mother?
Your
Yolanda.
no, not Yolanda, Yorilla.
Yorilla. This seems so immediately like Jamie that I got confused.
I mean, honestly, it could have been her favorite weapons of the staff and scimitar. But she is she's known as the Golden Goddess of Dawn, Love and Mercy, the Bear Maiden, Lady of the Healing Hand, Mistress of the Petal Palm, Patron of Mothers and Children, Wife of Voland.
Wife of Voland.
Yeah.
That's the guy whose temple got closed, right?
Yeah.
No.
No, Voland was the one that was in the Dwarven.
Oh,
Saw
okay,
him
okay.
outside of. Yeah.
So many names to keep track of.
Yeah.
He's like a blacksmith or something. The other one that we were near was the sun.
Seems like
Some kind of
Midgard
sun
would.
god.
Seems like Midgard would do a lot better with like only one god, huh?
No, that's ridiculous.
No.
We don't believe
No.
in one capital G here.
You know, like there's a TikTok of the guy that's like trying to vibe check the people he's meeting. So it's like, you know, hey, this day, you know, I'm all for a good day's work, unlike child labor.
I love that guy.
So is this temple like open?
This temple is currently closed, but there is there's a tent outside in the front of a few priests and a table that has been pulled out. The temple itself is actually closed, but nothing has been said so far in these ordeals, these pages, that there couldn't be this sort of service and worship outside of the temple. And it seems that the intelligent folks at the Collegium District have probably persuaded the Temple of Lada to the paper says you can't go in, but like have you read the documents?
Have you read the addendum?
Right.
Like they've got lawyers.
Yep. So you guys are like, there's a tent, there's a handful of priests and a couple people come by and whatnot, but there's most of them have like fruits and vegetables out for the morning and drinks and such like that.
Hello, holy friends.
Well, hello. Welcome all of you to the outdoor temple of the Celestial Dawn.
Has your temple been closed?
It has since 2 days ago, but I don't worry. The intelligent minds of the Arcane Collegium have informed us that we, according to the paper, are able to perform our duties and worship outside, and those of the Arcane Collegium have allowed us a temporary permit to perform services here in the main road.
Tendi points. Do they have bananas?
They do.
Tell me yes. Tendi points to a banana and goes,
Can Tendi buy banana and maybe cure curse?
The fruits and vegetables are free. You need to remove a curse from a banana.
No, Tandy, Tandy does not know how to explain this. If you donate, then probably Tandy would understand. If you're donating to a church and it's an outside church, then it's kind of like how, well, no, I don't sell these fake IDs. What I do sell is bananas, and each one comes with a free fake ID. So
Oh, I get what you're saying. She's trying to
you
keep
see
him
what
out
I
of
mean?
trouble.
I'm buying a water bottle that comes with a free fake McDonald's meal.
Okay.
She's doing a wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
Roll a deception check.
Roll banana check.
As you're kind of hiding it in the sentence. You're not trying to lie to them, but you are kind of blending your words.
Yeah, I'm trying to be smart.
They kind of laugh at first and they go, okay. Well, I'm afraid that if that's the case, these might be pretty pricey bananas.
How much is a banana? Like $5?
Which could it be, Michael?
Let's see. Let's look up.
I'm really worried that I'm gonna spend 50 gold on this, guys, and the first thing Leofstan is gonna say is fuck.
3,000%. You know it's gonna happen.
Oh, I'm so fucking glad that's over.
Shit, that sucks so fucking bad.
Oh, double curse.
That would be.
Out of curiosity.
Hold on, got a math. That's one thing about D&D.
On camera, Katie, stop fixing your bra. You're on camera.
Not what I wanted. 90. That banana would be 135 gold pieces. It would be going to a good cause, of course, but
Gold is no option here when it comes to fixing this banana. Prudence pulls her coin pouch out.
If you don't mind, what seems to be the curse?
Tandy's friend cannot speak.
Which one? Oh,
That's one.
the one that's sitting down, that's kind of like half paying attention, half doesn't, going. Are you a northerner? Don't
Like, yeah, that makes sense.
don't come here.
I've heard this.
Come here for a second. The man calls Dawn, the woman who you were speaking with, down and kind of whispers in her ear, and she goes, "Oh, good point." She gets up and goes and stands back and goes, "It seems that your friend here. Let me ask you directly. Last night, were you able to talk? Yes or no? Nod your head for yes. Shake your head for no. Okay. And this morning, you cannot talk. Okay. Did you swear last night?" You see the guy sitting down going, "He's a northerner. Of course he swore." Look, it's just in your nature. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Smacks Leofstan's arm. No. Ears all the way back. No, be nice.
So that is a yes. Okay. 2 times. Okay. The man goes,
Leofstan is repentant.
double swear. Yeah, the remove curse would in fact relieve him of his silence. If not, then it sounds like it would be 2 days of this northerner not speaking.
It's just yelling.
You are
I can't
very
even hear him.
emotive. You're very emotive. I appreciate the wrinkles in the face. They make. I wouldn't condone violence to a member of the church. That would be a lot more trouble than simply not being able to talk for 2 days.
Leofstan.
I'm going to go ahead and just say that he's probably in a sour mood for this and not take the
Yes.
threat on my life personally.
Yes.
We won't let him hurt you, of course not.
Thank you. We do have the ability to give you your banana. It is not a cheap banana, but it is definitely doable, and we have some of those bananas available for today.
Could I ask you a question, a follow-up question? Could we potentially get a discount on the banana if we were to help you with any sort of task you needed help with?
I mean, I appreciate it, but there's not really anything. We seem to have all that we need, since we're able to outsmart this edict or whatnot and be able to perform our services outside. As he says so, Leofstan, you, for some reason, in your probably anger, issues, see a man in sort of fine attire with a long piece of paper approaching the doors to the temple.
As he does that, as he sees that, he kind of like taps Prudence' shoulder and nods towards the fancy man with the papers.
Oh, here, Leofstan, take my bag. Pay for yourself. No, take it. And then she goes to the guy.
Well, she was about to say something. Miss,
Oh, Prudence was offering to maybe help if any help is needed at the temple.
yeah.
To help with price.
Oh, yeah, unfortunately, we are doing rather well.
Unfortunate. Very fortunate.
Yes, very fortunate. The Prudence, you approach the steps. The couple of priests of Lada, they kind of look at you as you pass, and then they see the man walking up, and they're like, "Oh, I wouldn't." And then, but you obviously keep going.
Yes.
Okay, they're trying to stop you, but you say "piss off" and you keep going. All right, so you make it to the door at the same time that the man does. This man has short black hair that kind of meets in a like a medieval faux hawk, if necessarily,
nice.
or could be bedhead, could be otherwise. He is wearing studded leather. And actually, no, he's wearing fine clothing that seems very light and breezy. He has a sword at his waist and a crossbow that is on his back. And he approaches the door and sees you and goes, "Oh,
Prudence,
can I help you?"
Yeah, she hops to like get in front of him, spins around, and then leans her back against the door, like all casual. Oh, hello there. What's that big paper you've got going on there?
The Shadow Fae looks at you and goes, are you a worshipper of this establishment?"
Oh, no, of course not. I'm just curious. It's very long. Just wondering, what a guy like you is doing out here with paper like that.
That's a bit odd. But if you must know, I'm delivering a update to the Queen's edicts, which looks over at the tent, has been addendumed.
Oh, fascinating. What queen? I don't think Zobeck has a queen.
Oh, Zobeck does, in fact, have a queen now. Surely you have probably encountered this before in the last couple of days. You seem like the sort that wants to get into trouble.
Trouble? What makes you think that?
Well, for starters, you have...
I'm friendly.
You have no business not being a worshipper of this temple, and you are impeding this door. And you know there are many other doors to this
I
establishment.
am, good sir. We seem to have gotten off on the wrong foot. And she sort of
I
bows.
agree. I agree.
I am not here to impede you. I am simply looking for conversation.
I'm not one for talking much. I am to
Oh,
do what I am been told, and then I shall return.
why is that? Is there nobody that's around to listen to you?
No, it's more that if you work hard and do as you're supposed to, good things will come to you.
Oh, yes,
Reap
no,
what
I
you-
could see
reap what you
the...
sow. That sort of thing.
No, I could totally see the merit in that, obviously. You seem to be somebody that loves their queen and works very, very hard.
I do
How
have
far...
my own goals and ambitions in life, yes.
Oh, what sorts of things? And she sort of like leans more on the door, rests her chin on her...
Look, I will give you a very beneficial ultimatum. If you're here for services of this temple, by all means, I will allow that to occur before I put the addendum up. Otherwise, why would you be impeding my work?
Prudence at this point looks down to see if they have done the thing yet.
Tendy has grabbed Prudence's coin bag and has split the cost between themselves and Prudence. How much was it?
135?
150?
135.
Divide.
Leof tried his best, but Tendy's too crafty for old man.
Please hold. Please hold. Oh god, I don't know how to do math.
135 divided by 2 is
68.
67.5. Wait, no.
Unless
Yeah.
Leofstan just picks up Tendy by the back of the poncho and tries to pay for himself.
If I just... Did I really just do that off the top of my head?
You did. It's 68. It's 67.5.
Oh,
I'm so proud of you.
Nerd.
Can you change... Prudence, are you down with that?
Yep,
Go
that's
ahead.
fine with me.
Okay, then let's do that.
Alright, so...
Oh god, now I have to do the maths.
No, I got it.
Thank you.
67.5, so 0.5 is going to be 5 silver, so you're down to 4 silver. 67 minus 793 is going to be 726. See, like, why can't
Tendy has been hoarding money, so
My-
this is fine.
my girls can math? I swear it's in them. 67 minus, or 513 minus 67 is 456. Man, I don't toot my horn a lot, but God, I'm really impressed with my mental math.
Anyway, by the time Prudence turns around to look, Tendy is already peeling the banana and handing it to Sin and telling Sin that Tendy bought them a questionable banana.
Alright, inspiration.
Thanks.
Can Prudence hear
There's a
Leofston's
banana. I was like, thank God, yes.
Can Prudence hear Leofston's voice at all?
Oh,
Can she hear him talking?
yeah, I think during your mental or verbal sparring with the gentleman, the priests do in fact cast remove curse. Leofstan, it's an odd feeling. It is if there was something physically blocking your like windpipe, although you could breathe just fine. And you feel it kind of just being removed, but there's nothing that comes out. But then you can feel like the looseness in your vocal cords again, and you kind of hum and realize that you are now able to make noise out of that that pie hole.
I imagine as it's coming up, he's making the most ungraceful like gag sound, and then
Tendy just gently rubs his back like hairballs are okay. Everybody gets them.
He looks over to the scene down below and goes, I believe your friend has been fixed, so I will do my duty, and we shall never get to see one another again.
Yes, God's willing. Have a good day.
God's willing.
She skips back down the step.
As you do, he stands still and his eyes just go. And puts it up and turns around. He doesn't care if anyone's listening. Will read out the decree, which is essentially the same thing except for the addendum of worship. Cannot be allowed outside of the temples.
Prudence hops back up to the last. Are you feeling better?
Even though his voice is thick, Leofstan nods and then bows his head and kisses her on the forehead.
Worth every gold.
Leofstan leans down and ruffles Tendy's ears, unless Tendy also wants a kiss.
Tendy immediately gets up on their toes for a little kiss on their tiny little forehead.
So he goes through the whole thing of like shield on his back, make sure his sword's not hitting the ground, like crouches down onto his knees and.
Well, I suppose that I'm glad we got to help you, friend. Unfortunately, it looks like we are all on a bit of a sabbatical. So, I've been looking forward to a nice winter indoors with hot chocolate, and I got these new fuzzy socks that go up to my knees. Perhaps maybe I'll just spend a bit on buying things in bulk and firewood.
Is this a priest that's talking, or like?
Yeah.
Priest, if you don't mind, just a little question, just your own opinion, I suppose. Is there no reason why the citizens of Zobeck, especially those in the temples, have sort of banded together to do something about this inability to worship?
Well, I mean, it's not like all of the temples themselves were overflowing with people. Everyone worships in their own way. There are some that worship it in the morning, at night, there's no way we would be able to have enough people to have a 24-hour international house of prayer.
That's the rival to the plane shift game, eh?
But
Take inspiration for that, Jordan.
Thank you. I actually will. I'm jotting that down right now. So, I mean, as far as it goes, it's not as if religion itself is dead. It's more of just the places. I'm sure that prayers will still be said during dinner, and grateful to our golden mother of the dawn every morning. But I'm sure that eventually this will get all sorted out.
Is this going to diminish their power?
The gods? Oh heavens, no! I can't imagine that everywhere in the crossroads, which is, in case you aren't familiar, is more than just Zobeck. It's not as if I would hope not, that all places of worship are under the same. I'm sure this is some sort of political issue that I'm sure our city council will be able to sort out. And before you know it, a month will go by, perhaps at most, and we will open right back up. Now that I mention it, I would prefer actually to have quite a cozy winter, but if we are allowed to place worship, then I suppose there's no problem.
All right, fair enough. I hope you have a wonderful sabbatical.
I hope so. If you know of a good place to get good hot tea and hot chocolate, I typically reside on the outskirts of the very most southern point of Zobeck within the walls.
Name?
Is
My
that?
Zarek.
That's not close to Drangscapper, is it?
No, it's in fact the opposite direction.
That's what I thought.
Drangscapper is the pastures are north.
Yeah, they're like way north.
Yeah, the Temple District is like one of the most southern districts, but there's like an area, there's the South Gate, and that's kind of where probably along the wall in one of the houses near there, is where that's probably to be.
Well, if you ever find yourself way north, there is a man in Dreamscalper that makes the most delicious tea, named Victor. I'm sure he would love to give you some.
As long as it's sweet, I like to go between hot chocolate and tea.
Do you quantify it as sweet? Sim?
It varies. It's not quite as sweet as the the raspberry tea that I gave Beckett a couple of days ago, but it's 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 a close second, I guess.
There you go.
If
From
you're
our tea lover. Sorry, go ahead.
I was like, if you were looking for a sweet, you should talk to this one. He nods over to Sin.
Well, I guess, Dawn, will you stay for a bit and make sure that those that are hungry can get these free vegetables and fruits? If you want to meet at my place later, we could perhaps play a card game.
Prudence sort of brings the group into a little huddle. We need to talk to Thilamandarin.
Yes.
This is getting ridiculous. I understand. She's like away from the priest, by the way. She's gonna bash him. I don't understand why the citizens of Zobeck are so passive. Why they're allowing the town to be taken over. If anybody came to the sanctum of Millersill and told us what we could or couldn't do, I would be up in arms.
Tendy
Yeah.
thinks cults always start with this, where everyone is made very tired and very dependent on it.
Leofstan puts his hand on Prudence back. They're not fighting back because they know what happened at the temple. They know they cannot fight back.
Then we should fight for them, Leofstan.
We barely got out of it alive ourselves.
It's not right.
It's not. But we should approach Thilamandarin with a plan, not just a plan to yell at him, because he looks at Poppy's boots. Last time we did that, it didn't venture correctly for us. We should come up with we should think of what we're going to say first.
I have a lot I want to say to him.
I know there's a lot you want to say to him, and that's going to get us in more trouble.
I agree with you, Prudence.
Oh, you agree with me? She sort of like rolls her shoulders back.
I don't like the way that it's the people are different. I used to be able to walk through the town and it's just I don't know. It's not the same.
Tendy would also like to speak to tell.
Wicket comes back by this time.
Oh, forgot about him. Skylar's not feeling good, so I guess we could take over her for her.
Yeah, can he talk to us?
Yeah. He'll be able to talk. It didn't have a place, and it said that they were individual to the people that received them. So, no ball. There was definitely some magic about it, but I don't know what it was.
Interesting. Wicked, you're from the Feywild, aren't you? Or have you been with Poppy for quite some time?
I've been with Poppy for a very long time. Not to say that Poppy's old. She's not old.
No, she's very young.
Yes.
Do Fey typically hold balls?
Lousy with them. They have a ball for a ball, really.
Oh.
Do you think that's what this is?
I believe so. They said they were talking about dresses.
I mean, I suppose.
What happens at a Fey ball?
I don't know.
Oh, he's so sad he's never gone to it.
Does Poppy remember if she's ever been to one? Can I? No, I
have
can't even
not.
roll.
You've not been to a ball.
Okay.
God, we
I'm
should-
so sorry, Wicket. I didn't realize.
No, it's fine. Well, anyways, you guys were talking about going and seeing Telemandrin. I heard barking from the when I came back by,
Walking
like
Barking.
from the building.
from the building.
Barking.
Yeah, like woof, like a, but more angry. I can't. I am a sprite. I cannot bark.
God, I hope that's not our dogs.
No, I'm riding one of the dogs.
Oh, okay.
I have it as a horse.
I forgot that was a thing.
Her ladyship is my mount.
And no one has been throwing rose petals and red carpets.
Isn't it ridiculous?
The
The
disrespect.
fact that her ladyship has not received an invite to this ball, honestly, is atrocious.
She's like the only person in the group who does. Well, while I am very appreciative, Sin, that you agree with me, I also agree with Leofstan. I can be a little passionate, and I should probably think about what we need to say before we go in there and start throwing our emotions around.
Wicket, which building?
It's in an alley. Are we going? You want to go?
Tendy wants to know why there is barking.
I've only heard dogs bark, so I'm assuming it's dogs.
I mean, we could at least go check out the barking, right? She starts like walking.
Maybe it is Leofstan's people.
I've heard that trees bark.
Andy, completely straight face, goes,
Oh my goodness,
Poppy,
Poppy is right.
Poppy, I just gave you inspiration.
Thank
"Good
you.
night, rest."
Good job,
I'm in a
buddy.
lot of pain, but I had to get that out.
Oh, buddy.
Prudence, I'll give you an inspiration too for trying to hassle the man at the church. I'm not rewarding bad behavior. I'm just saying like that was pretty good.
You know, I
Glad you
like to
bought a
tussle with
son.
you.
And then I will give Tendy inspiration for since I already gave
I
Poppy
have only
inspiration.
one.
I'll give it to you for the scene with the Heathers.
Okay.
Poppy was in that scene too, but she already got inspiration. So
Can Leofstan get one for being handsome?
not for being handsome.
He kissed my little forehead.
He pantomimed the whole game.
He
He
did.
didn't get to say
The
back.
whole game
He
we
did.
still have.
He's been doing it like the whole time.
Are we not going to Telemandrins? There's still.
I want to go to
There's still some
Telemandrins.
game left.
I want to go, but I don't know if everybody else
It
is ready to go.
9:30.
It is
It's-
9:30. Give me 5 more minutes.
Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, we have to go to Thelamandrin. I forgot.
Oh
Oh no.
no. Sisters. Convicts.
Why do we have to?
What is it? What was it? Oh no.
I'm
Oh,
scared.
Grace.
Oh,
Grace.
oh, Grace. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, Grace, you can't do that.
I mean, like, going to Telemandrin's a good idea. Just Leofstan wanted us to have a game plan instead of just going there and start yelling at him.
I mean,
We're just
you
gonna
guys,
go listen to the barking.
if you want to have a game plan, we're at the end of a session. You guys can still game plan and say you guys powwow at some point before.
Yeah, we'll just talk on our way there.
Yeah. Works for me.
So you go into a alleyway kind of behind a bunch of larger buildings, kind of between 45 and 46, and weave your way through until you reach the edge of the end of this is you take a turn on Alchemist's Folly, which is like not a street, but like a back. It's a named back alley. But as you approach this house. The house seems perfectly ordinary, although you can tell that no one enters or leaves by what seems to be the front door. The walls are of thick gray slate. And the door bears a fresh coat of white paint and an elegant silver knocker in the shape of a wolf's head. The shutters themselves are gray and tightly closed. This does look a little different from the first time you went to Winter's Kiss. And a small window in the front door is shuttered, but you do hear barking from within.
If I if I use my speak with animal, can I tell what the barking is? Are they saying stuff?
Oh, that's so smart.
I love that.
That is a pretty good idea. Let me see. Is that a thing you would spend a thing for?
Nope.
You just get it?
Mm-hmm. It's an invocation.
Okay. There's not really any sort of like language. They are barking in sort of a defensive, sort of protective state.
They're being defensive, trying to protect something.
Her ladyship actually kind of cowers a little bit.
Oh. Leofstan, I want to go inside.
We can go inside. He just puts his hand on Prudence' shoulder and just pats it. We can go inside.
Okay.
Can we mage hand
Just the
knock
door's
the
open.
knocker?
Sure.
Because the door is wet. We're gonna get covered in paint.
Wait. I use my mage hand.
Yes.
So you knock on the door?
Mm-hmm. With my mage hand.
Okay. The barking itself sort of settles down after about 5 seconds, 5 to 6 seconds.
It's weird.
You wait about 30 more seconds, and the door opens. And when you originally met the original person, the older gentleman, it is replaced by the man with a black faux hawk and fancy clothes. What is going on with my YouTube? With fancy clothes and looks at you all, followed by... Oh, shit.
Oh no.
Hold up.
Oh no, what happened?
Discord.
Hey.
Hey!
Uh-oh, convicts.
The story. So the mandarin comes out.
Nope. Nope.
Happy to see you
Nope.
I
guys.
think
Not
it's
doing that.
actually the
Nope.
guy that you just spoke with and hassled that's
Yes.
answered the door
Yeah.
now.
That is
so,
who it is.
So as I was saying,
Oh no.
the
I
man
hope we
with the
never
faux
see each
hawk and
other
the
again.
fancy clothes and the rapier and the crossbow on his back looks at all of you and looks at Prudence and goes, "Well, shit." And that is where
You're not
we will,
supposed to!
and that is where we will end tonight's session.
He can't talk
Nice.
anymore.
He's-
Like, points.
by the way, he is Shadowfae, so he is outside of those rules. But
Oh, so he's a
congratulations,
cop.
congratulations on meeting Hosh.
Who?
Is it the boy?